What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Doll Time with Kayla, and we're back to the natural color. In today's video, I'm gonna be decorating my Barbie display for Christmas, so I'm so excited. It's just kind of like a jumbled mess of Halloween stuff right now. But there's gonna be crafting involved, there's gonna be outfit changes. I'm very, very excited, so I'm just gonna move on over there and go ahead and get started. Here is the mess that I was referring to, so I'm just going to take everything out and give this whole area a nice good wipe down. Now I'm working on my backdrop, so I have this old wrapping paper and I'm just going to cut out a nice big piece, large enough to cover the piece of scrapbook paper that I used for my Halloween backdrop. Now I'm just using a bunch of glue sticks so that I can attach that piece of wrapping paper. Make sure that the pattern is going the proper direction so that there's no upside down trees. And when I'm finished trimming off the excess, I have this lovely double-sided backdrop that I can use for years to come. I took a break from that to change Barbie's clothes. These are the outfits that I chose for her and her little friend. I'm planning to give this necklace a little more sparkle. Now we're back to our nice clean empty shelf where we can put all of the accessories and items that we're not going to be using in this display. And we're just going to tuck them back there so that we can cover them with our nice little backdrop, and it'll be like they're not even there. And I'm pushing it in to make sure everything fits okay, but I'm not quite done with it. This is the beautiful chaos on my living room floor. I've put my minis that aren't in use in this container. I've got all my supplies out. This is one of the things that I love most about crafting, is just allowing myself to make a mess like I'm a kid and just create and have fun. I decided to add a little garland on my backdrop, so I got this pom-pom trim stuff. Pretty cute, but I decided it needs some more sparkle, so I'm going to go ahead and hot glue this pipe cleaner to it. The pipe cleaner will make it a little bit easier to bend and shape, and then I think it's also going to add that sparkly, tinsely look. I did get the pipe cleaners and the trim both from Dollar Tree, and everything else that I used for this I pretty much already had. Keeping it budget friendly, reduce, reuse, recycle, baby. I used 2 pipe cleaners and I twisted them together to make it long enough, and then I'm just adding more hot glue until everything is one piece. I'm gonna trim off the excess and I'm ready to hang this bad boy up. I'm just messing around a little bit with the placement, and at this point I am so glad that I put the pipe cleaners on, because look at the way that I could manipulate this thing to make it just look like it's draping like this beautiful little festive garland. So cute. So once I'm happy with the shape, I'm gonna hot glue that thing down. Here's the backdrop all finished up, and I am so ready to get to decorating this little area. So I'm gonna add a piece of pink felt, which I just trimmed down a little bit. Now we have like a little carpet. Now I get to play around with where I want to put everything. So I have this Christmas tree I got from Target that's definitely going in here. I had a vision to use these two Bratz mini boxes to use as the base for like a long table. So I'm just placing those there to kind of get a feel for the size and how I want the layout of this room to be. So now we get to make the tabletop. I'm just going to use a piece of cardboard and measure out kind of how large I want the tabletop to be. Literally so basic, just made a rectangle that could sit on top of these two boxes. So once I've got the shape all measured, I'm gonna cut it out and then we'll get to decorating. Quick check to make sure the size and everything looks okay. Now that I'm pleased with it, I'm just gonna cover it in some white felt using hot glue. I put a couple pieces of tape on the mini boxes to secure it, and then I decided I wanted to incorporate this pink tulle somehow. I just ended up covering it in a couple layers of it with hot glue. I think it makes a very cute little Barbie table. And now I'm just decorating some more. I'm elevating the tree with the bottom of a Make It Mini capsule. I added some lights to the tree. I put some of my minis back in. And I'm adding a bunch of these tiny presents. Some holiday accessories on the table. Barbie's little dog. Oh, I love it so much. I quickly customized that little necklace by just trimming it and gluing a little heart gem to it. When I took Barbie's hair out of the style that it was in, it was a mess. So she got a quick boil dunk and got her hair all combed out nice and smooth. Down here on this lower shelf, I have this girl and the car, so I'm gonna get her set up in there. This camera angle was absolutely horrid. You really could not see anything that I was doing, but just setting her up with a couple of accessories. Then I thought, why not make the car covered in snow? Since I have some extra white felt, I just laid it on top of the car, and then I'm using a light colored Sharpie to roughly trace out where I think the snow would be beautifully dusting the car. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the back. Now I can cut out my snow shapes, and as I'm trimming these, I'm just kind of putting it up against the car, seeing where it needs to be trimmed off a little bit more. Just kept doing that until I got like a nice realistic type of shape. Here's our snow that we're working with. I really liked the shapes. I just thought that it needed glitter and then to just be taped down a little bit more so that it looks stuck to the car. Here's beautiful Miss Barbie. Doesn't she look so pretty? I put her in this little fancy dress, which I don't know where it's from. I got it from the thrift store. And then I glued this little heart gem onto that necklace to make it a little bit more glamorous. And then the feather boa is just a piece of trim from Joann's. I made these tiny presents out of paper from the Make It Minis. And then she's got her little decors in the Christmas tree. And she actually can't stand in this display with heels on, so I just put her dog in front of her to kind of hide the fact that she's not wearing any shoes. It's okay, she's in her own home. Down here, this is like my garage basically. So I have this girly in here. I went ahead and covered those felt pieces in some glitter. So now it looks like the car is covered in sparkling snow. Inside the car, she has a Target basket with some gifts in it. She's just kind of on the go, doing the shopping, and it's super duper cute. I love the way the snow looks. And she's got her phone. She's a very busy woman. So I imagine that she's just grabbing some last minute gifts and heading up to Barbie's party. That is all I have for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed my Barbie display. Let me know how you guys like this style of video where I kind of bring you along with me while I work on my display and craft with me. I love my Froggy stuff here on YouTube, so that was kind of my inspiration for this video. She's like the crafting queen of 1/6 scale and all the mini things. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. You can follow me on Instagram at dolltimewithkayla and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one.